the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And we're underway from Seattle. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Get the fullback involved here. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play. So no game. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Bud lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. And motion him out of the backfield left. It's Nix out of the pistol. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Oh, and he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did. We've got a Seahawk that is injured out there. They're going to tend to him now. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lions. 70 Timberwolves. Go, Riggs. Go.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He powers ahead to about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt to that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could go beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Ready. Ready.
On 3rd down, Walker trying to get this one outside Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short. 4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And hey, we see him under the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Oh, my son. Hey.
Nix. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Kill, 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 kill. On my set.
Taylor now up the middle. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Ready, ready.
We'll go with a design keeper. And he cuts it back right. Still fighting forward. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And the kick is no good. An early point after left on the table. Maybe later in this game, it's going to be a moment we look back on. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Viking 18. Mustang 19. Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Let go.
From the gun, Miller. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 17-yard line.
Cougar 19. Bronco 80.
Walker now from the gun. Space past the 35. Rolling into enemy territory. Hits the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. That one's incomplete over the middle. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, Well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Rice, the motion man right. On third down, here's Nix. Into traffic, complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He'll gain 11 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First and 10 from the 43. Throwing here, Nix. Dump off caught by his back. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Nix. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. They cross the 40 on a nice run, and they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Deputy! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Come 19, come 19. Warriors 70. Ready to run.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. That was Xavier Watts getting in there defensively.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Bill Rowe from the gun. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. To throw, here's Nix. That's brought in, it's back Jonathan Taylor. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
The 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Bombers. Hold on a second. Ready?
Nix from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 16-7 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute.
First down, Falcons.
Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Now a toss play, Taylor. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Hold on a second. Ready?
Here's Nix. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Hold on a second.
Taylor trying to run for this first. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a field goal try from Joey Slye. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. Slye's kick is up and good. And that grows their lead to 12.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
All set for the kickoff. Slye with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Panthers 60, Panthers, Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. A lot of mess on the move here. There it is, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks make it a one-score game in the first half. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Nix looking to throw. With a screen to Taylor. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Nix now to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Third down, they need 7. Third and long, they're going to throw. Another one here to London. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's up the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Nix to throw. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and then it's going to bring up 3rd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball, you think about them through the years, they trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Walker on 1st down. Escapes the defender. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Go. 70 Rangers. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Mustang 19. Go.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 45. Tackled there by James Pierce.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that 1st down. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Ready. Bronco 80. Cowboy 80.
Walker trying to run for the 1st. And they take him down right along the 30. 7 yards on that pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
Running with Walker again. Dropped by the 1st guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And Milrow goes into the slide with enough yardage there to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot at him.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. 70 Timberwolf. 19 Lions. Let go.
From the gun, Milrow. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-out completion that nets them a 1st down.
Ready, set.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Ready. Cougar 19. Sixty-five, 60.
Now an inside give to Walker. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Seahawks take the lead just before halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
At their own 35-yard line.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Nix now on first and 10. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So they let first down stand since it worked out well for them. The penalty declined. That brings up second and 10. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap to Nix. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Gets this one to London. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Once more, it's Nix. Brought in right side. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. It's close and no good. It connects with that left upright. And instead of taking a 1-point lead, they trail by 2.
Falcons 19. Jody Sly.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Fields this one at the 3. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And Atlanta will return it for a touchdown. The Falcons take a 3rd quarter lead.
Joey Sly.
Okay, these NFL halftimes, they go really fast. Those 10 to 12 minutes fly by. Lots of things are said, but I don't know if in either locker room it was said, hey, let's have a game-changing, defining play. Let's stick this guy, return a fumble for 6. I don't think that was in anybody's conversation.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Traffic, crack all 80.
Shotgun now for Milroe. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Here's a screen now for Walker. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Down. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Oh, my son.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know you can set the table for more.
On the jump.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Get it.
Man in motion here. On 1st down, they'll run. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide, or when they use him as a runner, if someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
So 1st down from the 41. From the gun, Taylor. The ball's out. He lost it. But it looked like a Falcon swooped in and got to that football. Yes, they recovered. They're keeping possession. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer, when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Try to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To the air on third and long. Cut out left. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get 16 yards on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here's a handoff for Taylor. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons push the lead up to 12. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Return starts at the 3. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Ready.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And look at here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it, save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. No play action here, it's Milroe. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Ready, right?
Running left, here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Ready?
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Will Rowe from the gun. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the third.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, and be on run.
They'll set up here for the point after. The XP is up and good. And the Seahawks trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Mix off the play action. Headed out right. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta, first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. A motion to tight end left. Back to Taylor on 2nd down. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a pickup of 4 yards, and that's a Falcon first down.
Okay, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained it for minimal yardage. But it was going to be tough to stop him from getting the first down as close as they were to the sticks.
First down from the 42. Nick's now to throw. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he's taken down at the 30. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta, first down.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hand off to the back. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Falcons with the football. They're leading, but not by a ton. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Taylor trying the left side. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. There's a pause now. Somebody hurt on that play, and this is one to keep an eye on. It's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
Hey, third down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make the play, even if he's got to work backwards. It can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
Got all of it, and this is good. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
As much as that can help them breathe just a little easier on the scoreboard, it doesn't take away now any of the tension this defense is feeling. They're going to need to step up, come through with a stop right here.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Trap 80. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Milroe now to throw. He'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Toss play. This is Walker. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Never a pause you want to make, partner. A player injured on that snap, and it is their running back, Kenneth Walker, who's being looked at.
Ready.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ready. Cougar 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
Milroe with it on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on. Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolf. Hurt. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
To the air. Milroe. Has him on the quick hitter. Has room into the secondary. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him around in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Unlock line. Okay.
Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And the Falcons get to it.
I'll tell you this, inside the 5-yard line, that ball has got to be welded to your body at times. Under no circumstances can it come free. Whether someone puts a helmet on it or those players are just ripping it from both sides.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground. Taylor. And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Running back motions right. From his end zone, it's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. He just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy, and if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. From his end zone, 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. So a new 7 downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. Nice choice there to send this outside. It gets about 6 yards on the carry. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They go again with Taylor. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 37-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. We're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. There he goes again. There he goes on the right side. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons lead by 15 now.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lead up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. 60.
Here's Swift to start the drive. He's racing up the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Off the play fake, Milrow. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That one hits for 30. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Another
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
First down throw here from Milroe. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the fourth.
That's the score. Seahawks 35.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call for the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Nix from the gun. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He'll throw it. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
He's got to go back for this one. Great punt. Fair caught at the 6.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's Milroe. 1st and 10. This could decide things. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
8 yards on the pickup, 2nd and goal at the 1.
At the 1-yard line.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Falcons leading by 8. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Taylor again. Oh, he lost the football. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble.
Oh, my son.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. It's their first of 3. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. It's a very important field goal for Joey Slye. Only a 20-yarder here. Sly's kick is up and good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. When they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
All set for the kickoff. Slye with the honors. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. An excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
19 tight. Cougar 19.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Looking downfield. Snagged by Arroyo. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives them a first down. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
70, 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From the gun, Milrow. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Running with Swift out of the gun. One good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. There it is. They get the 2 that they needed. And now it comes down to, the simple task, Brock, of recovering an onside kick and then gearing your kicker up for a heck of a field goal.
Yeah, but you don't live in that world, Kate, when you're down on that field. You live in the moment right now. You took care of business. You did what you had to do to make this a 3-point game. And now it's about executing that onside kick. But you're right, the kicker, he's thinking about his onside kick first and hoping to get this ball so he can boot what would be an incredibly long field goal.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Nick's getting to stretch his legs a little bit here. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from Seattle.